Because I have a bike. You know, you made me a bike for my birthday. That was great. But it's talking to your car. You sure you didn't make that? You sure?
No, Robin, can you just turn around real quick?
Okay. Oh my god, the Joker has a mobile too, and it's talking.
Hello, one and all. Welcome back to the Bad Take.
You just scared me for a second. I didn't realize you'd be that loud when we're introducing ourselves as me, Ryan, and you, JJ. But okay, just keep going. Act up I wasn't here.
I can't work under these conditions.
This is work? I thought this is just like a thing we do. Like
it's a thing you do.
It's a thing you do?
I'm here. I'm contractually obligated to be here.
Wait, who'd you sign contracts with? I thought it was just us. I think you just signed something else.
Somewhere in here.
Somewhere in
Blue
here.
Book, which also is a contract in this bit.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to BadTakeDelete show.
The show.
I'm your host JJ, and with me is your host.
Your
as
host.
Well.
Both of our hosts. We got a lot of cool topics, a lot of DC stuff, but also Marvel stuff, but also not DC stuff. So just basically stuff.
Superhero stuff. We're trying something new here.
Are we?
Breaking new ground. Yeah.
Breaking news. So we're gonna talk about. Here, let me pull up my phone. We talk about the Madam Web trailer. Ooh, Merry Little Batman.
Ooh.
Coyote versus Acme. Those are the topics for today. Just so you wanted some chapters. Like if you look down, like down there. Imagine I'm pointing down, but I can't. I don't have an arm for that. Those are the chapters. So skip ahead if you don't want to see this topic. Merry Little Batman. This is like the least info we have that we can talk about.
So I guess we can start talking about the little Batman.
Yeah, the tiny Batman.
The tiny Batman. So as I understand it, the plot is is it Damien? Is that supposed to be the little Damien?
Yeah, it's Damien.
Damien, which is like the love child of him and a terrorist.
Canon in this Christmas movie for kids.
Canon.
He made love to a terrorist.
Made love to an evil bastard's daughter.
And they show it, but continue.
And they do?
Yeah, it's graphic just for that one scene. Just for that one scene. Just for the adults, as they say.
Let me just type something. Go watch Batman. Okay. But yeah, so it's supposed to be like a little Christmas special, I guess. And the style is very it's very internet.
I like it.
You know.
I find it very exaggerated. I find it very funny. I love Joker's design. We're gonna put it on the screen. Boom, look at him. Very funny.
Yeah, it's very cute. I don't know why though, and maybe it's just because I'm terminally online.
Yeah.
But it reminds me. It just looks like something you'd see on DeviantArt, the style, which is fine, right? Because you know DeviantArt is art.
You know what it more looks like?
What?
Something from like Mad Magazine TV, you know, the Cartoon Network show, or maybe like a late night Adult Swim thing.
Yeah, I can see that. It just looks like, I don't know, it just looks like fan art stuff. I don't know how. Maybe I'm just speaking. It makes no sense what I'm saying. Maybe I'm completely insane. Maybe I'm completely just mentally drained.
It's the most stylized we've seen a Batman character in quite a while. That seeing it is very uncanny.
Yeah,
I guess
that's probably it.
Because whenever we see the Dark Knights, we always see, you know, like the Brave and the Bold and everything. It's like, okay, that's some stylization of the character, but keep him Batman. Keep him still Batman. This is like mega chin. I think I saw a comment was like, it looks like the Crimson Chin.
Yeah, he's got that big ass fucking chin, which is like, isn't like a quarter of that his beard or something?
There's the picture that I used for the community post, which if you should leave a community comments on the community post whenever we do that shit. He says big old chin. But anyway, we're not even getting to the actual plot. So basically, Batman gets rid of all crime, and then he has to go help the Justice League, which you don't get to see what they look like. I hope we do. You know, I want to see them in this art style. But he gets stranded in the North Pole. I mean, they don't say it's the North Pole, but fucking come on.
Come on.
It's the North Pole.
Come on.
Santa. And so Damien
says,
Santa
lives.
I gotta go save the day. And so it's Bane, the Joker, the Riddler. Everyone's like, we gotta go steal Christmas. And he's gonna go stop him.
I would love if it gets like just like slightly realistic and like Damien just like jumps at them and Bane just crushes him like a fucking pancake.
Just rips him apart.
Just his big old steroid fist just plummets into his face. And Damien just goes, ah! Just pops like a fucking water balloon.
It's like rotoscoped of a kid dying. Just that one scene.
Okay, well don't say kids dying because now the reality of what I'm saying is
It's a 3D model.
It's not real.
Of a rotoscope of a kid dying. They animated with realistic blood and guts.
Just recycle some of the fucking Looney Tunes movie scenes. You know, they had scenes like that.
He came after me. I thought he would be stronger.
I thought he was stronger. I thought he was stronger when that 2-year-old jumped at me with little scissors.
I thought he was Batman. He's wearing the Batman costume.
Where's my son? He's everywhere.
He's oh my
on
god.
The wall. It's on the ceiling. He's kind of on your shoe a little bit.
I did like the joke in the I liked a lot of the jokes in the trailer, but one of the jokes I liked in the trailer was when the Joker said, "All right, who gave the kid explosives?" It's like a rhetorical question, but then all the villains raise their hands, implying that they just do that regularly.
These guys are nuts. They're nut jobs. These people, man. They're giving kids explosives. What the hell?
So if I remember correctly, this is gonna be on Amazon Prime because DC Warner Brothers is not in a good financial space, and now we could talk about Coyote versus Acme. Ooh, chapter break. Look at that fucking shit.
I am so excited for this, actually.
Go on.
Because, as people probably remember, Batgirl was supposed to come out, like, what, a year or two ago now?
Yeah, I think it's a year ago.
And they filmed the whole thing. Brendan Fraser was in it. It looked really interesting. We were seeing costumes. We were seeing, like, set shots and all that. And then...
Nothing.
Scrapped for fucking... tax benefit, like a tax write-off.
Not even that much. I think it was just like 40 million.
Which isn't, that sounds like a lot, but like for Warner Brothers, it's like, that's a drop in the bucket,
the
really.
It was like 100 million budget or whatever.
They probably would have made the money back too, which is the part that I don't understand.
Because it was a Batman movie. It's a Batgirl movie, but people like the Bat part.
Come on.
It's fun.
People would show up for that with and Brendan Fraser being where he is right now, during his comeback tour. People would see it.
David Zaslav, the CEO or whatever, probably didn't see Brendan as like a big name at the time, which is weird because now he is. He was even in Killers of the Flower Moon,
which he was really not the best in, but we can talk about that another time.
That's another time.
But we're talking about the fucking more important movie to cinema, Willie Coyote versus Acme,
starring John Cena.
Wiley. I don't. Okay, I will always call him Willie. I don't.
Willie.
Willie. Yeah. What are you gonna do about it?
That reminds me. Have you seen Brendan Werther's Comes to Town?
No.
We gotta talk about that later. It's like a whole Christmas can of worms, but it's very nice. What about
speaking of
DJ Marcus Saves Christmas?
What?
I'm gonna put it on screen for anyone who's seen it. But anyway, we'll skip that and go into the next one.
You're just saying words. These aren't real.
You're just saying words. Isn't that sentences? Isn't that what we're talking about?
DJ Marcus Saves Christmas? Those are just... That's an AI generated title. What is that?
Remember the snowman from Franklin and Bass, DJ Marcus?
What?
What do you think his name is?
His name is DJ Marcus?
Yeah, even you're agreeing with me right now. You just confirmed it. You said it right back to me.
You're a fucking fraud. I hope you know that. Now listen.
But you know who else is a fraud?
Listen. Yeah.
David Zaslav, because they're bringing it back. They're bringing back Coyote versus Acme.
Yeah, no, so they fucking tried doing the same shit with Batgirl. They tried scrapping this fucking thing, and like no one was having it. And then everyone just starts releasing like behind the sets. Everyone that was a part of it's just like cheering it on, saying this movie's like the next coming of Christ.
Yeah.
And now they're selling it to streaming services who are definitely picking this up because of the internet buzz, and they would be smart to do anyways, because like why wouldn't you? This is all anyone's talking about in the next 20 minutes.
And the thing is, I forgot who it was, but someone in the U.S. Congress is looking into this.
Yeah.
I remember them saying like this is the equivalent of burning down your own building for insurance fraud.
It is.
Yeah.
I said this at the time. This is fraud, essentially. It's just like legal fraud. There's no way they should be able to do this because like the manpower, the time and energy that goes into this, all just to be fucking scrapped to like save a couple dollars under like the Animaniacs. Like what the fuck? Fuck them.
The director of Batgirl going like, all right guys, where was this for me? Where was this? What was this for my movie? It's like, okay, I guess I'll fucking support your movie, Wile E. Coyote, but maybe one day Batgirl? No? Not Buzz?
No.
Okay.
Honestly, actually, if we get this movie, there's a good chance that we get Batgirl. I can see that, and maybe an Amazon or something.
That sounds disgusting. An Amazon Prime original Batgirl movie. That sounds awful.
I will say, before we go too into that, there's no movie for me to actually like talk about, but like from what I remember, I'm pretty sure people like test audiences weren't big fans of Batgirl to begin with. So like I can't speak to the success of the movie.
It would have made its budget back.
Yeah, and I'd rather have a piece of shit movie than no movie, because at least the people that worked on it have something to look at, you know.
Even the Suicide Squad is an Emmy award-winning film for best makeup.
Yeah,
those makeup artists have gotten an Emmy.
I hate that fucking movie, but I would rather it exist than it doesn't. So I'm glad that like something's happening now, that people are not just fucking taking it on the chin anymore.
It is funny though. I remember seeing a tweet that was something along the lines of, "It's crazy how fast the U.S. Congress was worried about this fucking Looney Tunes movie and not the water in Flint, Michigan."
Oh no, I know. Like people are so outraged about this movie while there's fucking, you know, I mean,
news.
Let me think. What is going on in the world?
What
right
is
now?
going
is there
on?
really
Is there
anything? I don't know. I don't know if there's anything we should really be talking about besides Willie Coyote.
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else we should talk about.
No, I think we're good.
But you know what will definitely make its budget back, and I'm excited for what I'm fucking shitting coming in my pants for. Madam Web, the movie. You saw the trailer. I saw the trailer.
I saw something.
What'd you think of it as a webhead, as a
certified webhead? As a certified webhead, I can say that I have no concept of why the company that has the legal rights to make a Spider-Man 2099, a Spider-Man noir film, Spider-Gwen if they wanted to, why they're making a goddamn motherfucking Madam Web movie.
Because she's Madam Web. She does multiverse stuff, doesn't she?
Well, and then like they're fucking they're sandwiching this in with a goddamn Kraven the Hunter movie.
Yeah, at least the Kraven the Hunter movie looks interesting as a hunting movie, because it's like, this guy wants to kill everyone or kill this. Sure, I like those. I like a good John Wick. You know what I mean?
Sony can possibly do the funniest fucking thing in the world and do an Avengers movie with Madam Web, Venom, Morbius, and Kraven the Hunter. And then like, what do they do? We don't know. But like, I would see that movie like 3 times. If you're listening right now, Sony, I would watch that movie.
And even the canceled film that they had, El Muerto, I would have seen that. I like a good sports movie. It's wrestling. That could have been interesting. Yeah.
I would not have watched that. That one had El Muerto has like 3 comics.
Yeah, they could adapt
he
the source
like
material
3 times.
accurately.
Yeah, they would have to exceed his fucking source material. They'd have to actually add story.
What was it? The mask gives him powers, and then Spider-Man lets him exist still, and he's gonna go off and find the other masks, but they never had sequels, so they just said, I guess he's still finding them.
Dude, I don't even know. Stiltman. Fucking Stiltman has more comics under his name than El Muerto. The guy whose whole thing is that he has a suit that give him big legs.
Yeah.
Stiltman.
What's interesting about Madam Web, which we're just going to infer a lot of this by reading the fucking IMDb page. Guess what part of the Spider-Man family is going to be in there?
Who?
Ben Parker and Mary Parker.
What?
Adam Scott is playing Ben Parker, and Emma Roberts is playing Mary Parker, Peter's mom.
Why? Are they trying? But this, what? That doesn't. But that. Well, first of all, to clarify, that's his aunt and uncle.
Ben, but Uncle Ben, Mary. I thought no, you're thinking of Aunt May. Mary's his mom's name.
Wait, so you said Ben and I thought you just said it was Ben and
it was. Let me check.
May.
It's Ben Parker and Mary Parker. Mary, not May.
Oh.
His mom. Just to
clarify, I'm an idiot. But on that point, just a little tidbit. Why?
I like the idea that maybe we'll see a Spider-Man in this movie, but he's a kid. You know what's fucking hilarious to me?
What?
Is that looking how young Emma Roberts is in this movie, that means Peter Parker is a Gen Alpha kid, and he's been raised on fucking Skibbity Toilet.
Dude, this movie looks like it was like, it takes place no later than like the 90s.
I thought I saw a cell phone in the movie. If it doesn't, doesn't.
That's as far. I don't even know. I don't know if it did, but that's as far back as I can actually imagine it. It looks like it was modern day.
Maybe 2000s. Can that work?
But that would still mean that like. I don't even know.
We don't see Peter Parker. Maybe this is... I remember someone describing this as like what if this is a Terminator thing where the bad guy's trying to kill or something Mary Parker and everyone has to save her because she needs to birth Peter Parker. Do you think that's what they're gonna do?
That there is no world where there's not at least one scene where she like holds Mary's hand or something and gets like flashes of like not like I can imagine they get flashes of like Amazing Spider-Man 2 or something and she's like, oh my god, you're the Spider-Man mom, you're Spider-Mom, you have to live, and then that's it.
I remember there's this very specific quote that kept being shared on Twitter. It was, he was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
That's so dumb.
It's like, do you think he had something to do with it? Him. The guy that was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died. That guy?
It's so weird. Yeah, this spider-based villain reminds me of my mom who died when this mysterious man was exploring spiders, as you will. Kind of weird how it's all linked to this. Maybe we should ask this guy, Mr. I Killed Your Momson. He might have, I don't know.
I remember this also has brought up a debate on Peter Parker's family or whatever, like his parents. Like in some incarnations, they're super spies or they're like super scientists or whatever. And it's like,
I hate that.
I just want his parents to be like regular people because Peter's just supposed to be an average kid who gets the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah,
regular people.
It kind of ruins it for me when they do that. They have kind of retconned it just slightly. That storyline came through when it was revealed he had a sister.
Yeah.
And there's like question of that. And then in recent comics, they kind of made it so that there's a chance that she was brainwashed into thinking that. But there's no definitive answer. She just decides not to know.
That they were brainwashed into being super spies? Is that what you're saying?
Something like that. Like something like the Chameleon raised these people to like be like sleeper agents or something. I don't know what the fucking story was, but it's essentially Marvel gave themselves a backdoor that they can decide whether to make it canon or not, whatever they feel like it.
That sounds very funny.
Yeah, it's really fucking stupid, which is Marvel.
Just like Big Wheel from Spider-Man.
You can take that back.
I've never seen the direction of this, and some people compared it to Spider-Man Lotus in terms of costume design.
That's so accurate.
Or like,
that is so fucking accurate. The fucking suit looks something straight out of like CW Flash or something.
Or The Boys Spider-Man.
Not even. The Boys would have given them something better.
Something
the fucking so the suit. I get the character. He's supposed to be whatever his name is, where he's like the prior guy, like chosen of the spider totem, which is a cool concept. It's essentially Marvel saying that like Spider-Man wasn't just like randomly given these powers. He's part of like this whole ancient thing, which can be kind of cool.
We need to give the Spider-Man powers to some loser in Queens.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens essentially, and it's a cool concept, but like I don't want them to, I never liked it too much.
Yeah,
and doing a whole movie that I'm gonna assume the ending is that like
the whole movie.
This guy's defeated or whatever, and the totem gets passed on to fucking Peter Parker or some shit.
They have,
and like
imagine they have a CGI baby, and like the totem like is using time travel powers or whatever, and it moves around the camera in a way that this is all CGI and awful looking.
I would love to see.
Oh no! And in Peter's eyes as a fucking baby, you see the Spider-Man suit.
I would love to see pictures like memes or tweets or whatever being like, pick your favorite Spider-Man. Like for Tom Holland, retweet for Toby, comment for Andrew, do nothing for CGI baby.
They could pick any Spider-Man, right? They could pick any Spider-Man and say, this is Sony Spider-Man. They probably wouldn't do Andrew Garfield again because they want someone younger so you can do like 10 years of movies.
I've seen a lot of people thinking they're considering it.
Bringing him back?
Yeah, just because. Okay, picture. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Picture this. Sony looks at the fucking reactions people had to seeing him just for like 10 minutes in No Way Home.
Yeah.
And you don't think they would just throw him in for 30 minutes in like the next Venom movie?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. They're already filming Venom 3 right now. Like I saw a post from Tom Hardy and everything. So it's like maybe, but also it took heavy consideration from Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire if they were to return for Spider-Man one more time. But it's just like
I can see it.
They never got a third movie for the Amazing Spider-Man, so might as well do that. You know?
I can see it. Like 100%, I can see it. Not that Andrew's dying for work, but I'm sure he'd just enjoy to be Spider-Man. Because like I could be 80 years old, not even fit in the suit. If they asked me to reprise my role Spider-Man, I'll fucking put the web slingers on right then and there.
They'll CGI my gut out. They did that for the first Iron Man movie, remember? Where a lot of it wasn't even in the suit. Looks very nice. But you know what we gotta do? Now that we covered all of our topics and everything, we get some questions.
Oh God, what do you fucking mouth breathers have to ask me now?
So if you want to leave a question, you can either join the Discord server, which will read some of those, or leave a thing in the community post whenever we ask you, and it requires people to actually type things, type funny things.
You should be typing right now. Practice.
Type the first one. We got this nice one right here. Ghostly Phantom. So glad Sony is giving higher budget to fan filmmakers. Madam Web's gonna make a web $1 billion. Do you think it had some same fanfare as Morbius?
I don't know. I hope it does. Didn't you make the fucking $1 billion image?
Yeah, that was me.
Which is insane because that thing was like
people
everywhere
still use
for like a month. I know. I still see renditions of it, different versions of it now, all in the same pose, which is like strange, but okay.
A little secret about the pose: that is actually a photoshopped image of Jeb Bush.
Yeah, no, I know. It came off of the Jeb Bush fucking with his fucking poles in the background, but like the Morbius one. Now it's a Photoshop of a Photoshop.
Yeah, because people sometimes they reuse the exact same image but draw over it, so you can still see the exact same thing. But it's just like, yeah. That's me. Renizard is little Batman just a physically smaller Batman, say 10 inches tall? If so, I'm very excited to watch the show. If it's a Batman Babies, I'm legally obligated to inform you I'm not allowed to watch that show.
Fuck you. I'm watching it.
You mean,
regardless.
Are you on a list in which you can't read or watch baby shows?
Baby shows normally are fucking. I mean, like I remember growing up on Muppet Babies. That shit was awesome. I don't mind a baby show.
What about Bat Wheels?
I'm sad that I know what that is.
I had to tell you what that is.
I'm sad.
You didn't believe
no,
me
I know. I know what it is. I understand the complexities of the Bat Wheels lore.
Yeah, Robin's like, hey, Dad. You be Batman. Hey, Dad. The Batman Mobile. Did you give it sentience?
Oh.
You sure?
What do you mean?
Because like,
yeah, why?
Because I have a bike. You know, you made me a bike for my birthday. That was great. But it's talking to your car. Are you sure you didn't make that? You sure?
No, Robin. Can you just turn around real quick?
Okay. Oh my God, the Joker has a mobile too, and it's talking. Batman, you got to see this.
Batman's just like inspecting the back of his head. There's like a big fucking hole in it. It's like, oh, we gotta, Robin, we gotta make a quick trip to the hospital. Just don't listen to the cars.
Okay, I would love to watch an episode of Batwheels of You, just the origin story, for them to explain to us why not only Batman has cars that talk, but also the Joker's like, if he's doing that, I'm doing that, and then Bane also has one, then the Riddler also has one.
Did Batwheels like as a small car like drive down an alleyway and then watch like his parent cars get shot down?
They got shot down by a moped.
That must have taken a long time too, because like it takes quite a few bullets.
Or
so he probably was just like watching for like 15 minutes.
Or did Batman program not only sentience into this creature, which is what I'll call it, but also programmed a death of parents it never had?
Oh my God!
Batwheels
first. The first car with trauma.
It's like in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, one of the robots was programmed with depression.
Yeah, just to feel, man.
All right, we got this. Wild Horse. Who's your favorite Muppet character? Who is it? Is it Fozzie Bear?
I'm always gonna say Kermit.
Kermit.
I'm a bit of a lame fuck when it comes to that, but Kermit's just the guy.
You're a good green guy. I would say a good Muppet. What other Muppet characters are there besides Fozzie?
That's
Miss
it.
Piggy, Beaker.
That's it.
Sous Chef?
That's it.
Gonzo. He's a funny guy.
Gonzo's pretty epic.
He's funny. He's blue. There was that one movie where he was an alien, I think. I haven't seen that movie
in
10 years.
I love that. I love that fucking movie. I love that goddamn movie. That's the
Yeah.
same reason. That's the reason I listen to the fucking music from that movie all the time. It got me into like fucking Soul Train so hard.
Hell yeah, I guess we should talk about that in an episode.
I'm so down to talk about that movie. I had it. We had one of those cars with a fucking TV in it when I was a kid, and we had that movie in there so often that there was like a time where I could quote the entire movie to you.
Damn, we gotta redo that. We gotta make it so that happens again.
No, you're a sick fuck.
I
was a sick fuck.
When will Daft Pina review Mike and Melissa, the greatest animation love story of all time?
I've been asking him this.
You've been asking this. The story of Mike and Melissa is one of those cases of either his friends didn't like him or he never showed the progress to anyone. Does that make sense?
Sure.
I'll explain it. So Mike and Melissa is this cartoon of a guy named Mike and this self-insert tulpa. It's like a fictional imagination thing that comes to life or whatever. And it looks very bad. Okay, I'm not going to be around the bush. It just looks very bad. And so either he didn't show it to anyone while he was making it, which would cause one of his friends to be like, hey man, don't show this in front of your peers in a college class like he ended up doing. Or he showed it to his friends and they said, go for it. I want to know how this came to be. But because everyone bullied him, they never made a second episode. And it's like, what do you think was going to happen? You guys bullied him and he stopped.
Well, there's your review, guys.
There's your review.
It's bad.
It's bad, but it's just like the story around it's more interesting that he showed this in front of a group of people for a project. And oh well. We got one more. Very Barry on the Contrary. Fucking great name. That is a
liking the
A+
names.
name.
We've definitely been doing better, guys.
Very Barry on the Contrary. Great name.
Very, yeah.
If a superhero had a weakness that can change the characteristics like Superman with different colored kryptonites, who's the superhero and what is the change?
Say that again?
Okay, so imagine a different superhero. So you know how kryptonite affects Superman? Imagine this shit happens to the Flash or something. That's what they're saying.
Oh, okay. And like, what would be a more effective? Like, what would it be? And like, what would happen to him?
Yeah.
I think there would be one called the black kryptonite.
Yeah.
And they come in these like small pill-shaped forms, almost like the same size. No, like just tiny pill, like tiny, and like you could fit it in a gun. And you shoot it, and what would happen is Batman would have the weakness, right? And when you shoot him with these things,
oh my god,
they kill him.
And how is this different from like a gun? How's it different from a gun?
Well, I told you it's black kryptonite.
Oh,
I can't make it any more clear than that.
What happens to my dad? He got hit by black kryptonite. This new thing that I totally couldn't have stopped.
What happened to him? What did the black kryptonite do? Well, you know how his heart was beating before? Nope, not anymore.
You couldn't stop him?
That fucking black kryptonite just has that effect on him, I guess. Probably has that effect on all of us.
I did research, and the black kryptonite's near me. It makes me not able to move.
That would be a great, like, Americanization for, like, an anime.
Yeah.
Of, like, Superman. It's like, look out, he's shooting black kryptonite. It's just a guy shooting a fucking gun.
I'm gonna do one for the Flash, where it'd be just like,
okay.
Orange kryptonite. If Flash is in the area, he can't run. That's it. It'd just be very funny. if he's like, all right, guys, I'm just gonna do my thing. It's not working.
Not anymore.
It's just not working.
And Orange Kryptonite just has like this fucking range. It's insane. It's like within the same continent. You can't run.
Within the
so you
planet.
just have to send out like fucking search parties to find it. Like Flash just stops running. He's like, all right, get the fucking teams together, guys.
Like Batman knows about the kryptonite, and Flash is just pissing him off one day. So Batman's just like, oh, put it on the continent. So Flash, can you go quick and give me some ice cream real fast? Sure. Oh, can't run. Oh, really?
Well, guys, good news and bad news, guys. We found the orange kryptonite. Good news is we found it. Well, Batman found it. Batman found it, actually. The bad news was they also had black kryptonite.
So where's Batman in this? Is he gonna show up? Is he gonna come back?
Some of them will.
Some of them.
Just, what's left. These were a big black kryptonite I'm talking about. All right, I'm talking big.
Is this like the black kryptonite that killed Aquaman?
No, that was just a bullet. That was just a gun.
Oh, what about
no
Wonder
black kryptonite for him. Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
She's fine. She can block bullet. I mean black kryptonite. She's good.
Damn it, Lex Luthor. Always striking down my friends.
Always bald.
Always bald. That's the black kryptonite. Made him bald.
Ah.
That's it for the show. We answered all your questions. All of them, 100% of them. Every single goddamn one of them.
Each one.
If you like the video, you should like, subscribe, leave a comment, and join the Discord if you want to do shit in there. Thanks.
Guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.